All right, all right, all right. What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports here. Getting started with this one. Welcome in, Big Dog. Welcome in, Karen. Good to have everybody on. I'm going to try to squeeze this one in here before the Guardians game gets too going. There's a look at Deshaun's simulated statistics, and there, of course, is the man of the hour. Jaden Daniels playing some extremely good football in this Cliff Kingsbury offense. Maybe Cliff Kingsbury just knows how to coach offense is really what we should be learning from this season. Brown's going to be sporting their all whites today with the orange helmets. I am not Kate Scott or Brock Hoover. My name is Phil Nagy. Welcome to Nagy on Sports, the channel that you are watching. And an opportunity to see how we do. Of course, we had to go through and force win for the Raiders last week, even though the Browns did get it done in the sim, although the sim looked much more realistic. So we'll roll with those settings again and see what happens here in Landover, Maryland. Of course, one of the worst field turfs in the league in terms of injuries. So if you're one of those weird sadist type people who wishes that somebody would get hurt or something, you have a good chance of it potentially happening in this game, because that is just the history of this turf. Remember, Marbury from the third, not once but twice, blowing out his knee on this very turf. Browns will kick it off, and here we go. 12 minutes on the clock. That was part of the settings to add to the realism, was making the game just a little bit shorter. Welcome in, Mason. Mason is beating the Let's Tank for not 1 but 2 years to get Arch Manning in 2026. Let's look at young Jaden Daniels again, probably not even doing him justice, as he is completing over 80% of his passes in real life. How are we 1-3, Big Dog, in real life? Terrible offense, really bad offensive line, subpar quarterback play, missing star running backs and tight ends, tons and tons of penalties, negating huge plays, and a defense that's been fine but not dominant like they were a year ago. Put it all together, and you have 1-3. Here comes Brian Robinson, his first carry of the game. He'll be smacked down by Newsome, 13 yards. Yeah, just all of those things, no big deal. Good tackle by Greg Newsome, but a first down for the Commies here. Commanders now will go empty. Daniels, I ended up having to buff him. Like, come on, he's playing substantially better than the 77 rating he had out of the box. He'll try to be a QB keeper, and Delpit is not fooled at all. And he will take that one easily and knock him down. For the Browns, no Jordan Hicks in this one. We know that Chubb will not play again. I did put the Chief back in because it looks like if they're questionable, they play. So we will see Chief back on offense, which is good. Brian Robinson, speaking of questionable, is also questionable, so he's going to be in there. Wills will start at left tackle for us in the sim. And knocked away, beautiful play there. Had given up the space to McLaurin, but a nice job by Emerson to recover. And Emerson's been under fire a little bit here at the beginning of the year. Remember, that's he has not played up to the standard that we thought he certainly was at here in these first couple of weeks. Again, just add it. If it was just that, it would be okay. But Browns are sort of a death by 1,000 cuts right now, and Emerson playing not particularly great is certainly one of those cuts. All right, DW onto the field now. He played maybe his best game of the season against the Raiders. Ultimately, it didn't matter, especially on that fourth down when he just took a sack, which you absolutely cannot do there. Just throw it, at the very least, you throw it up in the air and let your guys try to make a play. Sack is absolutely the wrong play, but he did gut it out. Pretty tough performance. They'll go RPO left side to Elijah Moore, of course, whose dad is already complaining on the internet about his targets, so that's always great to see. We've reached that part of the season where the parents are complaining on social media. I remember that one from Mr. Beckham, not Junior. Left side throw, and Coop will hold on for a first down. Hey, he was check down Charlie, but you know what check down Charlies do? Don't throw interceptions, which he didn't, so we'll take it. The only interception he threw hit Amari Cooper literally in the chest. I'm not willing to put that one on Deshaun. Here comes Foreman. He'll try the right side, and he'll get 3. I also feel like we didn't see as much of Deontay Foreman as I thought maybe we could have or should have last week, but I'm not the one calling plays. 2nd and 7 now. Watson back to pass. He'll throw a drag across the middle, and it's caught by Moore, but he gets 2 yards and is smacked to the ground. 3rd and 5. Watson on this third down, and it's picked. We're going to get a penalty, but it's going to be picked. And not just picked, but pick-sixed. That's Benjamin St. Juste, I believe, the top corner for the Commanders. And there is some laundry on the field, and it looks like Quan Martin will be guilty of pass interference. Holy smokes. So Dan Quinn feeling a little bit of Kevin Stefanski's pain there, which is a penalty taking away from a huge play. Watson lucky to get this one back. They'll take the first down. He'll throw it left side to Cooper, who makes the catch at the 50-yard line, gain of 7. So Cooper did last week in a simulated loss to the Vegas Raiders, again, as we had to go through and force win that one for Las Vegas. Ace formation. Good look at the Chief, the superstar up at the top of that line. Good to have him back again. Wills, Batonio, Posick, Zinter. Here's a quick drag to Cooper, and then DeJuan Jones' ball pops out. It's on the ground, and Zinter falls on it. Oh, my. Several things to get the heart rate going early in this one, and the Browns extremely lucky to get that one back again. Watson again, they'll stretch it left side. Here comes Foreman. Deontay Foreman will try to the corner, and he'll get 2 yards, and that's it. Jamin Davis, very speedy linebacker they took from Kentucky a couple years ago in the first round. Yeah, Amari doing the real Amari things, not popping passes up into the middle of the field for interceptions when you have to come back and try to win a football game. Here comes Jerome Ford. His first carry left side, 20, 15, 10, 5. Jerome Ford, touchdown! 38-yard scamper. Running the football is good. Do it more. And into the end zone, especially to the edges on this team with the big beef in the middle with Payne and Allen. They go left side off tackle, and Jerome Ford, a huge run for 38 yards. And a touchdown Browns. I know what Mason is thinking is that the Browns always score on their opening drive because of the scripted plays that Stefanski helps put together. And then as soon as they not have their first drive, they seem to suffer for reasons that I do not understand. But it's real, and you can't say that it's not. You know? Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place to watch these live simulated sporting events with the live original commentary, as well as interacting with you, the faithful fans. And now the rookie Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels, Arizona State, and then finishing school at LSU. Back out onto the field. Left side run, they'll give it to Brian Robinson. You'll also see some of Austin Eckler, the former Charger as well. And again, Cliff Kingsbury, much maligned as a head coach at the professional and college ranks, but the dude can coach offensive football. Quick little RPO left side. That'll be Luke McCaffrey, yes, related to, brother of Christian. And of course, both of them sons of Easy Ed McCaffrey, the former Bronco wide receiver. But Luke McCaffrey, now rookie wide receiver. I think he played college ball at BYU. Right side throw, and he'll be first down caught there. Olamide Zaccheaus, the former Falcon. An injury to the Ohio State prospect Noah Brown in this one. You'll still have T-Mac, of course, top of the screen there, going against Martin Emerson right now. That was a big hit, Big Dog. I apologize, I missed it. I was repositioning my microphone as they'll swing it to the right side, and Delpit makes a nice play. Be curious to see how Devin Bush does in this one, because Jordan Hicks has played very well for us, and now Hicks will be out for this game. So it will be Devin Bush here as we trickle down, already under 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Pop pass to McCaffrey, 40 to the 45. Delpit spins him back around to the middle, and Denzel cleans it up. 3rd and 3 coming up for Jaden Daniels and the 3-1 Washington Commanders. This was supposed to be the easy part of the schedule. Browns are 1-3. And now all of a sudden the Commanders look really good. Here's a slant right side, broken tackle, Zaccheaus. First down and more, JOK. And Delpit then 6 and 9 meet in the middle, but the damage had been done and the first down has been achieved for the Browns. Good little replay there. There's just a little drag route again. He's completing like 18 of 20, 20 of 22. Like, I mean, he has been incredibly efficient with the football. Here comes motion from Eckler. They'll give him a pop pass. He'll try the left side. Cuts inside of Za'Darius Smith outside of the 40. Hickman shoves him to the sideline. And then MJ Emerson cleans up and give him 9 yards for Austin Eckler. And we're under 2.5 here in the first quarter. Decent drive coming here for the Commanders now. Daniels back to pass out of the shotgun. Right side throw. Deep shot. Over the head. He had McCaffrey down there. Devin Bush was the one covering him. Not sure how that matchup came to be, but good job to read it by Jaden Daniels, but then he just overcooks it just a little bit because a linebacker covering a receiver, never a matchup. They're going to go bubble screen right side. Broken tackle as Robinson just shoves him to the ground. That's Grant Delpit. He's going to want to go use the bathroom during film day with about 1:55 left in the first quarter because Brian Robinson just shoved him to the ground with his left hand only, and now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Daniels, play action. Protection, left side throw, delivers a strike, and it's McLaurin first down at the 4-yard line. They've got a 1st and goal to go now for the Commanders. Greg Newsome was in coverage that time, and Daniels put it on him. Nice throw. And unlike our star receivers, he doesn't just let it hit him in the hands and pop up in the air for an interception. It is caught for McLaurin now, 1st and goal from the 4. Can the Browns stiffen here? Quentin Jefferson into the game for a little extra beef in the middle. And they hand it off to Robinson up the middle. Stuck down there. Khaleke Hudson into the game. He'll be that 3rd linebacker most likely into the game. Miles was not on the field for that play. He is back on here now. Robinson left side walks into the end zone. He'll dive in for fun. He didn't need to. They decided to spread him out and then give it to Brian Robinson Jr. Remember, played just 1 year at Alabama, was the backup to Najee Harris maybe, and still comes into the league and has been a competent starting running back for the Washington Commanding football team. 12 plays, 72-yard drive. Took him over 5.5 to do it. We've got just 17 seconds left in the first quarter as the punter Tress Way puts toe to leather, and this one will be returned by, it looks like, Jalen Darden. I think I still have Darden in there, although I think it went back to Prochet. They keep going back and forth, and I can't keep up with it in real life. All right, Watson back to pass with 12 seconds in the quarter. He'll dump it left side to Foreman, and he runs out of bounds for a loss of 2. Ugh. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. They don't have to run another play, but they might choose to. Trips to the right side. That's Moore and Judy and Coop. And that's how the quarter comes to an end. All right, well, 7-7. We've seen some good, we've seen some bad, but it is 7-7. And the Cleveland Browns have the football here starting quarter number 2. Again, appreciate everybody being on. 1,127 subscribers strong, Nagy Nation is. And we're so grateful for that. If you haven't had a chance or you got yourself a new Gmail address, is Cooper with a deep dig route for a 1st down, and he holds on to the 43 for a 1st down. But if you haven't had a chance or you got yourself a new Gmail address, remember you can subscribe from as many Gmail addresses as you have. I subscribe from like 3 different ones. It's okay. It's allowed. We'll take it. Also, make sure you hit that thumbs up video, continuing to help grow the audience of Nagy on Sports. But I will say the Browns being bad in real life has hurt our viewership a lot. Like, we used to get 300 and 400 views very quickly on our Browns videos, but we're getting like 200 right now because nobody wants to watch the Browns because they're bad. I'm just being real with y'all here. Again, this isn't like putting bread on my table or anything, but it's like, where's all our views at? That one goes over the head of Moore and or under the head of Cooper, 3rd and 7. But it is funny how winning cures a lot of things and losing makes that sky fall quickly. Left side throw. Got a man! Put it on him! Coop 30, 25 to the 20, and if he leads him, it might be a touchdown. He had to kind of reach back for it, but he beat that corner right off the line. And you can see that there. He beat Emmanuel Forbes right off the line, and if Watson puts a better ball on him, look at that catch for Coop, but if Watson puts a better ball on him, that's a touchdown. Instead, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone now. Still haven't called 85's number. He is back in the game, though. This would be a good time to go for him. Drag across the middle. Judy, 5, touchdown, Jerry Judy. He has been as advertised. He's been about one of the only bright spots on the offense for the Browns has been Jerry Judy. And with the way that they locked him up, even that pass was a little bit behind him, but he makes a great adjustment to it on his left kneecap. And he goes into the end zone. I'm not really sure what that touchdown celebration is, but he's now given the Browns a 14-7 lead And they locked him up to a 3-year extension that will look like a very good deal for receivers here in about a year. So again, that particular Andrew Berry move appears to have been a very good one. The biggest of Andrew Berry moves, of course, starting to look more and more like it was a huge disaster. Although you still can't convince me that Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry were the driving force behind Deshaun Watson. I have an extremely funny feeling that one James Haslam was the one pushing that one. But I could be wrong. That's just my feeling, my gut feeling on it. Play action. Daniels float it left side. Deep shot into coverage. Tipped away. Buckeye on Buckeye crime as Ronnie Hickman was down there step for step with Terry McLaurin, and he swats it out of the way. And Hickman's had some pretty good moments here at playing for Thornhill. Continuing to grow and get better every week. Across the middle, short throw for 2. Tackled immediately that time. Well, they went for the deep shot. Emerson was back there, but so was Ronnie Hickman. Now it's 3rd and 8 for the rookie, Jaden Daniels. Daniels back to pass. Browns rushing their patented 4. Now Harris breaks 3. He'll fire right side. Deep dig. Got McLaurin. First down. He beat Emerson. And starting to become a little bit more of a refrain we would rather not hear. Look at MJ Emerson. Look how much space he gave up to Terry McLaurin there. And there was nobody else in the middle of the field. And a huge first down for the Commanders as Daniels finds Terry McLaurin for a monster first down. Now Eckler and Brian Robinson in the backfield together. They'll dump one out left side, but hit as he throws, and that should have been a fumble. They'll call it an incomplete pass, but Za'Darius Smith able to stick his nose right under the chin of Jaden Daniels. Back to pass now. Daniels floated over the middle, caught by McCaffrey for a short gain. 3rd and 5. Luke McCaffrey on the other end of that one. Back to pass now. Daniels, he'll step up 40. He's got some space. He'll get the first down and more. Thrown to the ground by Roddy McLeod, but the damage is done. First down for Jaden Daniels. We know that his feet are part of his arsenal. Luke McCaffrey, 6'2", 198. He went to Rice. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought he went to BYU. He went to Rice. Wide receiver. Remember, Ed McCaffrey was his dad. He was the receiver. And then Christian McCaffrey, of course, the mysterious Achilles calf injury where he had to go to Germany for some non-FDA approved treatments. Let's see if he comes back at all this season. 14-7, Christian McCaffrey. Big hole for Robinson. He's got a first down inside the 20. And with under 7 minutes to go in the first half, Washington driving yet again. First down now into the red zone for the Commanders. A couple of Browns breathing fairly heavy there. They'll go motion from their tight end. That's Zach Ertz, the former Cardinal and Eagle. Back to pass. Play action. Now pressure coming. Now he'll roll out of it. Daniels. Nice pursuit there. That looked like Delpit. He'll actually get credit for a sack because it was a 1-yard loss. Should just be a TFL, but looked like Delpit was maybe spying that time because he got there in a hurry. That was a really nice play, and now Za'Darius Smith will blow this one up, and it's 3rd and long. TFL there for Za'Darius Smith as Robinson had nowhere to go. And it brings up a 3rd and 11 for the Commanders here. Let's see if the Browns can hold them to 3. Back to pass. Daniels. Now he'll go off the spot because Harris is coming and he'll eat it for a sack. Shelby Harris. It looked like McGuire was in there well as McGuire's starting to get some more love with the injury to Alex Wright. But Shelby Harris, the veteran, getting there through. Look at coming pressure from McGuire as well. And that was a rookie mistake as Daniels was out of the pocket. Should have just thrown that one away. Does not throw it away. And therefore, a sack for the Browns and Shelby Harris. Chat's gone pretty quiet. Everybody doing okay out there? 450 and counting as this kick is drilled up, and it is through the uprights here in this one. So 14-10, Browns lead, and they win that drive, you could say, as Austin Seibert, former Browns kicker, of course. All right, there you go. Big dogs there still. All right, here comes Elijah Moore. Back to return a kick to the 25, to the 30. Nice return from Elijah Moore. Maybe that'll make his dad more happy to get him some more touches. Good day so far for Coop, 5 for 82. He's had a couple of nice plays. Should have got into the end zone, but he's been underthrown a couple of times. Yeah, we still got a couple hours till the Buckeyes play. I intentionally wanted to get this one in before they start. Up the middle, here's Foreman. Big gainer, 15, 20 yards for Foreman. Breaks another tackle to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Finally corralled down at the 10. What a run for Deontay Foreman. Doing his best Nick Chubb impression. He just refused to go down. What a run for Foreman. Look at that, 5 Commanders eventually chasing him down. And that was a heck of a run for Foreman on that one. Beefy for sure. What a run there for Deontay Foreman. And now Moore's into the end zone. And again, maybe that'll make his dad happy. Touchdown, Browns. On this one, as he's shaking people's hands. Little drag again and a beautiful throw. Still behind him. Look how behind him all these passes are. But Moore makes a nice catch and he's into the end zone. So credit his receivers so far. Watson has not put the best balls on his receivers so far. How about 2 plays, 69 yards in 45 seconds? Again, 63 of it on that giant Deontay Foreman run. That was a monster run for Foreman, and 1 play later, a drag route to Elijah Moore. But again, Watson not terribly accurate with the football. All 3 of the receivers now, Judy, Moore, and Cooper, have kind of had to catch one on their back, like thigh, hip area on one of those drag routes. Hey, Kevin, welcome in. Go Browns. Good to have you on, brother. All right, Daniels back to pass now. Trailing 21-10. Pressure coming again. He's in trouble. This time he'll throw it away. And there was a receiver over there, so it looked like he was still inside the tackle box. Ward, the closest man, apparently, says the cameraman. 3:43 on the first half clock. Trips to the right side. Back to pass, Jaden Daniels, the sensational rookie out of LSU. Heisman Trophy winner, and he'll chuck it out of bounds, although look how open McLaurin popped, at least at the end of the play. And Daniels looking at himself like, oh no, I missed a wide open guy. 4 receivers right now. 1 to the left. Daniels fired, drag route, first down, right at the sticks, and a great spot for the Browns as Newsome corrals him at the 38, and Zacchaeus is not going to get the first down. I thought he had it, and they will punt it away. And yes, let's go Guardians indeed, Mason. They got a 2-1 walk-off winner in our Guardians playoff game 1 sim just a little bit earlier today. And we will hope that they get it done in real life today. Any way they can. Someone tell Kevin on Sunday to run the ball. Here comes Foreman. Oof! Jeez, Bobby Wagner, the veteran linebacker, and he just baptized Foreman into another county. That was a big hit. Back to pass now. Quick throw left side. It's going to be the Chief. His first catch of the day, and it goes for a first down. Welcome back, Chief. Got that high ankle sprain again. He talked this week about the hip drop tackle that injured him. The one they're trying to legislate out of the league. Apparently, unless you're the Browns, of course, then you're allowed to do it to them. Yeah, Karen, it's a copycat league, and that's kind of where we're at now. And yeah, it can be boring. Quick throw right side. It's caught by Judy near a first down. Give him 9. Browns with the chance here. They'll get the second half kick. Could really, really do themselves a favor, as their offense continuing now back-to-back weeks, looking much better in the sim than they have in real life. Back to pass. Watson, quick throw right side. Got the Chief again, and he'll go down inbounds, but a first down. Hey, Bo, welcome in. And hey, David, welcome in. Yeah. There you go. A rash of good luck. I love that. Back to pass. Now, blitz coming. They'll feel it. Late throw, and it's knocked away. Whew, Derek Forrest, the safety, swatted it away. That was a long throw from the far hash. And Watson's lucky to get that one back now. 2nd and 10, 1:22 first half. Left side throw across the middle. They got Moore again. First down catch and run to the 36 now. Clock running with 3 timeouts remaining. No worries, Bo. Yeah, I mean, it did happen. I haven't seen anything that says we're a Super Bowl team yet. Especially on offense. We are an undisciplined, bad football team with a lot of very high-priced players who are not playing well, and they tried to go to the Chief. I think he might get PI here as well, and we will, as the Chief got held up. That's why he did such an epic dive for it, and Derek Forrest will be the guilty party, the strong safety, and now a first down for the Browns. No, Bo. Nick Chubb has been ruled out for this week. The Chief is back, though, I believe. Here's a quick throw and a left side catch to the 8 to Amari Cooper, and he gets a first down. Browns still with 3 timeouts. Not in any hurry. Now they'll call their first one. Chubb practiced this week. They have 3 weeks to activate him or else he's done for the year. So they haven't activated him yet because they're not going to take that roster spot away until he's ready to play. But he did practice this week, which is a great first step. And up the middle, Jonathan Allen. It's the first sack of the day and a beastly defensive tackle. Gets a big sack, and the Browns will call timeout number 2 here with 44 seconds. Kevin trotting the sign flies. I think he will. The better question is, if you drop the next couple games and you're 1-6 when he comes back, why would he even play? Why would you waste any of his remaining time for this season? Yeah, so Kevin, they're going to have to activate him. So if he's still out after 7 weeks, then he goes on like a season-ending IR. So they'll have to at least have him on the active roster. I suppose they could continue to keep him inactive. But sitting through week 10 would require a little bit of roster gymnastics here. Now, no more timeouts for the Browns. 3rd and goal. Back to pass, Watson. Fired right side, dropped. And/or knocked away by Bobby Wagner, the veteran linebacker. And the Commanders will hold, meaning Dustin Hopkins, who all of a sudden can't kick, now into the game. And his kick is up and it's good. 24-10. 1 or 2 carries a game until, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of ways you can go with it. You want to, treat him with kid gloves. You want to let him get out there. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, 10-6 is, or 10-7 could get you in, 11-6, but yeah, you're asking your team to do an incredibly amount of difficult things that it has been unable to be able to do yet, which is stop committing so many brutal penalties, tackle better, block significantly better, and be generally less awful on offense. We have yet to score more than 20 points a game or have more than 300 yards of offense. I think in the Jags game we had like 296. We have yet to have 300 yards of offense as a team, not just a quarterback. Right side throw to Daniels, and now they'll call their second timeout with 15 seconds. That's Diami Brown. You think we should blitz more? The Browns should blitz more, Kevin? Is that going to make us tackle better? Left side throw, knocked away by Emerson, who had been beat, but he saw the underthrown ball, 2nd and 10. They've got 1 timeout remaining. Probably try to get maybe another 15 yards here to get into Austin Seibert's range. Now they'll stunt up front, left side throw, and it's quickly caught and tackled there by Luke McCaffrey. 3rd and 4. They have no timeouts left. Looks like it could be Hail Mary time here in Washington. Nope, he'll just throw it away. 3 seconds left now. It's a 4th and 4. Thrown away and incomplete, says the in-arena announcer. In-stadium announcer. Last play of the half here. Daniels, right side throw, and it's knocked away. And a turnover on downs, but it won't matter because it's 0-0s. And Browns lead 24-10. It's been a good half for them, but even at this, it feels so thinly veiled because we know that they have not yet to look anywhere near this efficient on offense yet in real life. But we'll keep simming. That's what we do here on the channel. Do appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. Browns getting this second half kick with a 24-10 lead here in Washington. Absolutely it is, Bo. She said March 1st. All right, that's clever. Watson's been pretty solid today. couple of touchdown three touchdown passes, right? I think all three of them are touchdown passes so far. Maybe a run, I don't remember. We have a run game in the sim. Yes, you're right, we do. Left side throw to the Chief right at the sticks, and having the Chief back will help. And did he get the first down? He does. He gets pushed back across the first down marker. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Go Browns. No, there's no way to accurately nerf the offensive line the way they have been in real life, for sure. Although Wills is back, I think. Wills and Conklin both questionable. My hope is at least one of them can go play left tackle with Hudson going to IR. Maybe one of them can give DeJuan Jones a blow, because, I mean, again, DeJuan Jones is just playing very, very banged up right now. He's certainly not near 100%, but sort of a war of attrition happening right now. Is another nice throw to Jerry Jeudy, but again, the ball is still a little behind him. We see a replay on this one as Jeudy has to catch that ball over that trail hip. Look at this. Look how far that ball is behind him. Now again, he maybe doesn't run it in for a touchdown, but if he doesn't have to look back to get the ball, he maybe gets more run after catch. So Watson needs to tighten those things up a little bit. Back to pass. Deshaun, left side throw. Good catch that time. First down for Jerry Jeudy to the 28-yard line. So Watson's been efficient. This is by far the most efficient he has looked all season, not just in the Sims. And again, I'm not ready to say that he looks out of shape. He just has a ball's out, ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Frankie Louvu and the Washington Commanders. Getting home as Deontay Foreman puts it off the turf. That ball is definitely out. No chance it's coming back. Louvu able to fall on it. Former Carolina Panther. So there you go. First turnover of the day for either team, and it goes to the Washington Commanders. Fumble from Deontay Foreman as the Browns were driving nicely again. Nice play by Newsome that time. So, Bo, a couple of things. We'll go back to the offensive line here as Robinson will go right side, breaking a tackle. DeJuan Jones, I'm not sure if he's out of shape. I think he's just has very, very sore knees right now, and so he just looks very hobbled and slow because he is hobbled and slow. Whether that's an in-shape thing or he's just fighting through really, really painful leg injuries, I guess I'm not sure it matters, but that's just the reality of the situation. He is a shell of himself right now. Jed Wills, I don't know what the heck's going on. He was supposed to be back, and then he didn't. Conklin, the same thing. Like I just don't get what's going on with those two guys' legs. My guess is if they thought they could have traded Jed Wills, they would have done so already. And they picked up his fifth-year option. I guess you could say because he has underperformed, maybe they're able to re-sign him for a much lower than market value number. But at this point, I'm not sure any team trades for Jed Wills and gets you anything back of substance. You know, a fifth-round pick, a sixth-round pick, is that worth it? 1 sixth-round pick to get rid of your potentially starting left tackle for the remainder of the season. Remember, that would have to happen by, what, week 8? Week 9 is the trade deadline this year. So I don't know if that's a net to us in any event. Again, by the trade deadline, we'll certainly know whether or not we're in truly suck mode. You know, if we're 1-7, 1-8 kind of a deal, then yeah, maybe it does become more of a fire sale and you get what you can get. But yeah. And on 3rd and 1, it's going to be caught, but he's out of bounds. Good protection by MJ Emerson finally that time. All right, David, take care, brother. Have a good one. A fantasy. Yeah, he did Tristan whiff on that one. Although Mekhi Becton has been hot garbage, as you like to say as well. Andrew Thomas, who was drafted well before we picked, has been good. And then, yeah, Wirfs was the one that they had the opportunity to pick. Once again, they didn't want to take a right tackle and make him a left, even though Tristan Wirfs was a right tackle and now is a very good left tackle. But that's neither here nor there. First and goal for the Commanders. They trail by 14. Here comes play action. Now Daniels. He'll step up. Now he'll throw it left side. Wide open! Caught and falling out of bounds. Over there was his second tight end on the play. And that's Ben Sinnott, the rookie out of Kansas State. And now Robinson is into the end zone for a touchdown. And again, the draft is an inexact science. It always has been. So nobody bats 1,000. Everybody has some misses. You know, you could also say that players like Grant Delpit and Jeremiah Wusu-Kormo were steals, like guys that we were able to find and have been incredible that are playing higher than their draft position. So yeah, for every Jed Wills, you can have a JOK. For Ronnie Hickman is your starting free safety right now. He's an undrafted rookie free agent. MJ Emerson, up until recently, we thought was a steal at the third round pick. So, again, I'm willing to give some less slack about that. I certainly have questions about why they extended Conklin, for sure. And yes, we, of course, obviously have lots and lots of questions about that guy right there, and Deshaun Watson. Although today, 24-21 for 220 and 2 touchdowns. I mean, that is what the real stat line for Jaden Daniels has been so far this season. That's what Jaden Daniels has done. Now nursing a 24-17 lead. Let's see what the Browns do with 5 to go in the third quarter. Blitz coming. He'll feel it. Right side. Got it to Judy. Broken tackle. Watch out. 40, 45. Jets on. 20. It'll be tackled from behind at the 17-yard line. But Jerry Jeudy is very good at football, and Watson's done a good job of finding him. This one was actually on his body this time. He didn't have to look behind, and that's why he was able to get a big run after the catch. And Jeudy has been extremely good. That's I think we can chalk that one up into the win column if we're keeping tab of all of AB's misses and makes. Pressure coming, ball's out, and DeJuan Jones falls on it, and then he's going to try to run with it. 2nd and 25 as Watson got sacked and the ball popped out. He really has been pretty much the lone bright spot. Actually, I feel like Zach Zinter's been pretty good. And Wyatt Teller was playing fine before he got hurt. That's about it. Pressure coming on the boot action. Got a man wide open to the Chief. And Chief's got himself a big gainer. That 2nd and 25 becomes a real 3rd and 7. Back to pass. Fired right side. Caught by Jeudy inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Jerry Jeudy presenting that number 3, and Watson sticks it right on it. We're under 3 here in the third quarter. Browns threatening to add to their lead here. Again, 24 points in the game tomorrow would be already a season high. Here comes forward left side. Broken tackle, and then he'll be stuffed down to the ground. Oh, push down to the 1. No, they'll say got in. His momentum got shoved into the end zone. We'll see if it stands. Jerome Ford. Oh, that's right. He did have a touchdown earlier, didn't he? He had that big 38-yard rushing touchdown. Broken tackle, then shoved forward. I don't know. I think maybe the knee is down before he goes in. We'll see if this one comes back. And they're not even going to review it. They're just going to say that he's in. 31-7. Can you imagine if the Browns scored 31 points tomorrow? What sort of shock and awe it would provide. And how about they're spotlighting DeJuan Jones there? How about him falling on that fumble? Otherwise, it's Washington's football, and they've got some momentum. Instead, 31-17 is where you're at with a couple minutes left here in the third quarter. Robinson right side, stuck down there at the 38-yard line. Yes, I think he's talking about Emerson. Emerson hasn't had... Basically, the last thing that Emerson did well was lock up Justin Jefferson at joint practices. That was sort of the last thing that he did remotely well, if you will. Guardians have started. We'll keep you posted if you do not have the ability to go dual screens. Parker Meadows is leading off. Tanner Bybee pitching to him. Nobody out, top of the first. Back to pass. Pressure coming right up the middle, and it'll be Shelby Harris with his second sack of the day and a 3rd and long coming up. Pressure, very important, and that's a second sack for Shelby Harris with under 30 to go. Daniels now in a long 3rd and 20, trailing by 14. They'll set up screen right side. It's caught by Eckler to the 30, to the 35. Ward gets decked, but then Bush comes over and makes the tackle. They get a good gain, but not a big enough gain. Parker Meadows strikes out swinging to start the Real Guardians game. And Tressway left foots this one. 2 left-footed punters in this game. Here comes Darden from his own 11. And he'll be up to the 22-yard line. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter time. Throw your 4s up. All right, Bo. Take care, buddy. Go Browns. 31-17 in the Sims. Looking pretty good right now. Dan Quinn animated over there. The bald, shiny head of Dan Quinn. 31-17. Watson with a first down. Coming the other way now. After the punt from Tressway. Throw this thing in chew clock mode and get home, or throw the football. Deep shot over the middle, and it's just a bad pass. Well overthrown is Quan Martin. Jaquan Martin, I think, just goes by Quan Martin now. Motion coming from Elijah Moore. Back to pass again. Big blitz coming. Watson feels it immediately and rolls. 25 to the 30, and he'll slide down at the 27. Nice of him to slide. We appreciate that. Thank you, Deshaun, for sliding. We do appreciate that very much. Back to pass, Watson over the middle, and it hits the shoe of Bobby Wagner in coverage, and they'll punt. Yeah, Kevin, they've all been team losses. It would be easy if it was just one thing, and if it was just MJ Emerson, it would be fine, but he's just one of like 1,000 things that's going wrong right now, team-wide, which is why it's so frustrating, because any one of those things just on their own would be easy to deal with and overcome, but the terrible offensive line, the weird / bad play calling and scheme, the inability to run, the drops from Amari Cooper, the silly Deshaun Watson plays like taking a sack on 4th down in the game, the injury to obviously Nick Chubb and David Njoku, the nice play on defense there, the defense being good but not great and leading the league in missed tackles, all of the penalties on both sides of the football, missed extra points, missed field goals, turnovers that are then immediately brought back because we were holding or something silly. Like, it's so many things that you can't just concentrate on trying to fix one of them. You know what I mean? It's like your boat has 50 leaks in it, and it's like we can only like stop 3 or 4 of them right now. And that's where the Browns are right now. They have so many leaks, and there's very few things that are patching it up right now. And yeah, I mean, we could consider the first 4 games as we're going to get a screen to Eckler, another big gainer, but they're on 4th and 23 or 3rd and 23. They're going to be short, and they'll punt. But I mean, we can say that, but if you know, in that case, the preseason's over. Are you expecting them to win, 80% of their remaining games to have a chance at the playoff? I mean, right now they're trending more towards a team that's going to win 4 or 5 games. That's just who they've shown to be. All right, Browns back with the football here in our sim. And the Guardians have given up a single to Kerry Carpenter. So now Matt Vierling, who hit the home run in our sim, is up. Hey, Karen, that's a good point. That very well could be the case that MJ Emerson is dealing with an injury. I noticed in the Raiders game that he was getting torched a lot on short stuff because he was giving like 10-yard cushions. As here's Jerry Jeudy with another nice gain. he was giving like 10-yard cushions on 3rd and 3, and they were throwing easy out routes. So I don't know if he's like afraid to get burnt deep right now or what, but they sort of have seemed to have figured him out, and they're putting the quickier, twitchier receivers over there. And at 6'2", he's very athletic, but he's not quite quickie and twitchy enough, which is why he doesn't play the slot for us. Greg Newsome does. I mean, I would love to go 10-3. I just haven't seen anything to let me feel that 10-3 is even remotely a possibility. I would love to be proven wrong, but they're just a bad football team right now. And until they show some signs, and again, winning tomorrow would be a great first step of that. You know, Murderer's Row at the end of the season is going to be tough. Maybe not quite as tough as we had thought with an injury to like Tua and stuff like that. The Dolphins might not be world beaters. We've seen what the Chiefs are. We've seen what obviously the Ravens can be. The Bengals are down, but the Steelers are, you know, undefeated or whatever now. Or 3-1, whatever they are. Ball pops out, and it's going to be picked up by the Commanders. Can we just run the football, please? Jamin Davis is going to be the one that picks it up. And no review, just another fumble, and the Browns now -2 on the turnover. I 1000% agree, Kevin. Of course you'd rather peak later in the season, but peaking in week 15 with 2 wins, it doesn't matter. At that point, you're just screwing up your draft pick. Nice blitz coming, and they'll get home there. You can see JOK kind of jumped over top of the blocker. That was nice, but Za'Darius Smith will actually get credit. So, like I said, I would love to be wrong, Kevin. I have been a glass half full, super optimist about Browns football for decades, and I'm not resigning my fandom in any event, but my soul is beaten down by bad football once again, and so I'm not the most optimistic person about the Browns right now. Right now, perception is reality, and perception is that they're terrible, and that this experiment with Watson has been grossly, grossly awful, and we can't even really get out of it unless we just make him a $46 million backup quarterback for at least 2 years. So yes, Mason's in full fire sale mode. He wants to trade Miles. He wants to trade Chief. He wants to trade Chubb, Batonio, Ward. Any player that's good, he wants to trade. I'm not quite there just yet, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything's all right, because it's just not. That's fine. And I would love to be proven wrong, Kevin. Trust me, I would love to be proven wrong. First and 10 now. Left side throw. Coop again. Not sure why we're still throwing the football, but we are. Up 14. Looks like the Browns are going to cruise to it. They've doubled up the yardage today, as Watson has been very efficient on offense, which is just something that has not been real yet. Foreman left side. First down. Nope, can't get it. It keeps getting strung out further and further and further, and will actually lose a half yard. And again, Kevin, I used to be where you were, man. I used to be that, oh, they're only 0-7. They can still turn this. Like, I was always the eternal optimist, but I just have had too many blows to my soul and my ego, and I just can't get my mental health wrapped up in their performance any longer. So I'm choosing to just stay a little bit more emotionally less involved and cheer for them and root for them, and I will watch for them, but they are not good right now, and I'm okay saying that they're not. And I will happy to say they're playing better when they do start playing better. Watson, touchdown. The Chief, welcome back, Chief. They're going to end up doubling up the Commanders in this one. Gosh, can you even imagine? I can't even imagine. Like you said, I used to be so pie in the sky and optimistic about these things. I literally cannot foresee a situation where the Browns would be winning a game 38-17 tomorrow. I don't know why. I cannot. Especially after last week, it felt like with Max Crosby and Devontae Adams out, like they would be able to just kind of take it to the Raiders. And it was an abysmal game. What kind of odds, Mason? What kind of odds would you give me if I said that the Browns will be up 38-17 tomorrow at some point in the game? Are there even odds that you would give me, or you'd be like, Phil, I'm not going to take your money like that. It's too easy. Guardians have 2 outs with runners on first and second, so the Tigers still a little warm offensively to start this series. 5-1, that's all? You think it's really that likely? Knocked away there by Emerson. Good coverage for him. 3rd and 10. He's playing very well today now as MJ Emerson. Knocked away. Good coverage by Denzel. He was right with Dynami Brown that time. And now 4th and 10, and I can only imagine that they will go for it, and they will with 3:30 to go. Daniels firing deep, knocked away. Devin Bush, look how deep he was getting there, kind of that too high shell, and he got all the way down there. They better be hungry for a win, Karen. How about Jerry Jeudy today? 8 for 128 and a touchdown. We got 3:25 to go. Browns are going to win this game. And Tanner Bybee able to get Colt Keith to line out to left field, so they will leave 2 on. And that goes to the bottom of the first. 0-0 in real life for our Guardians. .244 to go. This one has been a fun one. Appreciate you being on, chatting. Again, Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel. And the Browns look like they will win this one. We'll have to see if it gets to stand or if we will have to lose it for them after tomorrow. No need to snap the ball, and he won't. 2-minute warning time here. 38-17. Looks like a pretty darn nice day in Landover, Maryland. Washington, D.C. area, of course, the DMV as they call it. D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. Back to pass. Watson, he's in trouble, and he'll take a sack. He fumbles for a 3rd time, and somehow, I think Zinter's the one who fell on it. Another sack. Dante Fowler, the former first-round pick of the Jags, and that ball is out. Watson fumbles, falls on that left elbow. And then, fortunately, it was Jed Wills. Look at Jed Wills diving in there to recover the fumble. And now a 4th and 19, and they'll try Hopkins from 56.5 to give them a 40 spot. And he pushed it right. So you're going to give them good field position right there where you would have fumbled. 1st down with 1:13 to go. Again, this one is going to be over, but Browns defense does a good job with the rookie. Daniel is not able to be as sharp as he has been in real life in the game, even though I did buff him significantly. Maybe not quite enough. And now back to pass. Some of the screen coming. It's going to be Robinson. 1st down in the 40, and then he'll be shoved down by Denzel Ward. Hey, Dwayne, welcome in. Go Browns. Browns going to look like they're going to get out of Maryland with a dub in this one. And again, we'll have to see if it gets to stand or if I have to overdo it later. But guys, I do really appreciate it. We'll go through the stats here in 1 minute, but I do appreciate all of our subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of the games this weekend. Of course, go Guardians, go Buckeyes, and then go Browns tomorrow. Kit and I will be putting together the game chat for that. He just had some things he was doing this afternoon. But I've got a wedding this afternoon, as I do just about every Saturday, so I wanted to go ahead and get these ones done for you. So Daniel's now back to pass. He'll swing it to Robinson, and JOK says, no, just drop the ball, kid, which he did. 31 seconds to go. Otherwise, good weekend for the Sims. Buckeyes won, Browns won, Guardians won, so we'll take that. 1st down and goal now. That's their last time out with 26 seconds left. Yep, go Browns indeed, Kevin. I trust me, I'm glad that there are still people that are out there like you who are thinking, who are dreaming of all of the possible positive scenarios. I've just been beaten down too many times, and I can't let myself live in that space right now. For my own mental health. 3rd and goal here, as this minute is taking a long time. Let's see if the Commanders can pop one in here at the end. Daniels, end zone. Nope, he'll just throw it into the first row. Now 4th and goal with 16 seconds to go. Back to pass. Stepping up and knocked away. And that will be the game. Newsome in there, and we'll have one more play for the Browns. On offense, again, guys, really appreciate this one. We do have one of those, which is maybe why I'm so perplexed at how awful his football team looks right now, because he is a 2-time Coach of the Year, and I do think that he is a really good football coach. So there's a disconnect coming somewhere, because I know they don't practice penalties. I know they don't practice fumbling, and they don't practice not catching the football and not tackling. So, but there's somewhere there's a disconnect happening for that Coach of the Year and his guys. Quan leadoff double. Let's go. We'll take it. I'm going to turn it on here in just a minute. We're going to get through some statistics, guys. I do really appreciate you being on again. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. We'll very quickly do some team stats here. For the Commies today, 26 of 50. That's not going to help his 82% completion percentage for the year, 246 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Robinson was solid, 17 for 84, 2 touchdowns for him. Luke McCaffrey, 7 for 53. Terry McLaurin, 4 for 64. Eckler with 4 on a couple of screens. Olamide Zaccheaus with 4, and 4 for Brian Robinson as well. Ertz just had 1. Diami Brown and Sanat also just adding 1. Leading tackler in the game, 13 for Emmanuel Forbes, 10 for Bobby Wagner. 12 years experience for Bobby Wagner. He has been playing in this league at a high level for a long time. Jonathan Allen, Dante Fowler, and Derek Forrest with your 3 sacks. No interceptions, but they did have 5 forced fumbles and 2 fumble recoveries. And this one, which is pretty wild to have thought about. For the Browns, Deshaun today. How about this game? 31 of 36 for 354. That's 86. He had the game that Jaden Daniels has been having so far. That is an absolutely insane stat line for Deshaun in this one. 9 for 85. They only ran the ball 15 times. One of those was Watson. 5 for 53 for Ford. 2 of them were in the end zone. And again, that 59-yarder for Foreman that set up the touchdown to Elijah Moore. 10 catches, 85 yards for the Chief. Welcome back to him. 8 for 128 for Judy. 8 for 115 for Coop. 4 for 28. And a touchdown for Elijah Moore. Maybe that'll make his dad happy. 13 tackles for Delpit, 12 for Devin Bush, again starting for the injury to Hicks, which we will see tomorrow. 2 sacks for Shelby Harris, 1 for Smith, 1 for Delpit, 1 for J.O.K. And again, no turnovers or forced fumbles in this one. Lucky being down 2 in the turnover margin that they were able to get that one going. So, guys, really appreciate it. It was a ton of fun. You guys truly are the best. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers. For Kit and I, we were very, very grateful for that. Browns get a nice dub here today. We'll see if it can happen in real life or not. Otherwise, enjoy the Guardians game today. Enjoy the Buckeye game today. And enjoy the Browns game tomorrow. We'll get a chat going for that one. Today we will say, as always, go Browns!